to the park or the mall, but you can't stay here, stay here, stay here. No singles allowed. Ticket for one, please. Tell me what they got. Showing snacks in my bag. Only paying for the popcorn. Cuties all around, looking sweet like a parfait. Movies in a few, wasting time at the arcade. What I wanna see, no drama please, cause I'm really in the mood for some action or a little romance. Straight to the heart, I was out of my feels now back in. To the theater for Kino, Michael Bay, Tarantino. When it's brought a superhero, I'm looking like a zero. What a day, I got no one to call babe. Just come with me and I'll pay. What you want to, I'm too afraid to behave like I want to. Get lost in the screen like I'm lost in the dream. When I see how you react, see my favorite scene. He was dead, nigga scream. He ain't know to make a cream. Heard Freddy's coming back. Top of the we can snuggle up or hit the drive-in. I ain't buckle up or see the shining lying on the rock. Instead I'm hiding, biting, feeling stuck like what the fuck? My life is a low budget movie. Running from my demons with an ass feeling groovy. Hollow man, everybody looking through me, but when it comes to rapping, I'm a beast with no beauty. Go out in the blaze like a wick with a hologram. It's my blade when a chick try to beef, take it back to the 3-0. Marco hit him with the Lee Solo go. Welcome, Breezy. I was having some fun getting ready for this shit. Wait a minute, pop out chat. No, I can't do it like that. Actually, hold up, I know that. Cause this isn't the same shit. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that shit. Stay clear. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh boy. That's fucking hilarious. No singles allowed. Ever since a kid, I've been feeling like I don't belong. Don't know what I did to deserve to be alone this long. Didn't go to prom, didn't play the field or go on dates. Yeah, tell him. Try to fix it, but it's far too late. Showed up by myself. They said no singles or it's a shame. I don't know the words to my own. Duck my head to blend in with the crowd. Snuck into my seat. Wouldn't miss this for a million. Kicking up my feet. Crack a smile and watch the film begin. Oh, this is lame. Let me see. There we go. Is Chad Marco live right now? Whoa! That's awesome. I can see myself. That's great.
I like to go to the movies, but of course
that's great. Look at that awesome desktop background.
By myself sometimes.
This guy's fucking bass.
Sit down and watch a movie or something.
Tonight comes only time for the next premiere. Bring a friend or a girl or your mom. If you can't stay clear, you can go to the park or the mall, but you can't stay here. Okay. Stay here. That's done. Hold up. That's done. Premiere. Hold on, let me turn my screen off because I gotta look for something. And it's pouring all over this goddamn laptop. I can't I'll get banned from YouTube. just regular exploring my laptop. Oh, there we go. Okay. I had to make sure. I can't open any folders because it's one wrong move and it's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. You know, I was looking around and oh yeah, so we're watching a movie tonight, right? It's gonna be The Brain That Wouldn't Die, an old horror movie, cult classic, as they say, aka a bad horror movie. But I was looking around to see. Hold up, let me see real quick. I was looking around. Hold on. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. This is weird. Looking at yourself on the phone. Okay, but but I was looking around for horror movies that are not copyrighted. And it's quite a few interesting horror movies that I could potentially play because they don't have a copyright on it. I was surprised to see Deep Red up there. I think that's one I'll definitely do, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys would have the patience for a movie like that. It's a long, slow burn, but whoa, would that be the payoff? Oh my god, I'm gonna do that one day though. Deep Red for sure. I didn't know Deep Red. I love Deep Red. Okay, so yeah, hold up. I got everything I need. Yeah, I guess this will do. I guess this will have to do. This will have to do, man. This will have to do, man. Looks like the gang's all here. People always talk about that feel with no girlfriend. That feel with no girlfriend. That feel with no girlfriend. I don't even like that song. It's all right. It's okay. Well, I can't just be playing shit off the random. What the fuck does off the random mean? I can't just be playing everything, Kisame. We got copyright laws to abide by. But there's probably some lame anime out there that's not copyrighted or something. Oh boy. Yep, we got a full house tonight. We got a full house in here. But this is basically the group from earlier. Give or take, right? Wait, what's that? Okay. Oh boy. How good do I look on stream right now? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's my good side. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I know you guys are so excited to watch The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Woo! Favorite. Oh yeah, favorite porn stars. I guess I got to be careful with this shit. This is why I can't just stream desktop even. Oh man, I thought I got everything. Nah, but really, my desktop. Honestly, though, I know I've been joking this whole time about porn being everywhere, but that's not actually the case. There's a place, there's a spot, but it's just sometimes I download stuff and it might be in the download folder before I put it in the FAP folder.
sometimes I put explicit pictures in my random folder, which is just random pictures. So yeah, shit like that. But yeah, favorite favorite porn star. I don't know what I was gonna do with that. I think maybe I was gonna. What the hell was I gonna do with that shit? Oh yeah, I was gonna make a picture and post it on Twitter. Yeah, that's what that's for. I got 4. I needed one more. That's all right. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Mm-mm. 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 Yes, I'm putting on a lame movie to dodge copyright. We got to abide by the law. We must remain law-abiding citizens. We are good men. Straight edge. Squares. Lanes. The chat marker will go to the barber. I haven't been to the barber shop in 10 years. Wait, 10? 10. Maybe over 10 years. I haven't gone to a barber shop in over 10 years. Oh, at least over 10 years. So yeah. Save a lot of money that way. Save a lot of money, and you know, it keeps the bitches away too. Rachel Starr. Rachel Starr. Are you gonna play Scribble with us after the movie? I won't have time. I won't have time to. I got a busy. I got a busy schedule. I don't even know what Scribble is. Catch me next time. Really, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing tonight. I gotta figure something out. You know. Well, everybody's here. So without further ado, let's watch the movie The Brain That Wouldn't Die. And also, while we're watching, give me some feedback on the balance of the audio. Because it's got to be balanced with my voice when I say some dumb shit. So let me know if the balance is good between the audio coming from the movie and the audio coming from me and my microphone.
Let me die. Let me die.
This is too loud for me. Face cam takes up too much. No, it does not. No, it does not. Well, no, it does not. That's perfect. I mean, you're gonna sit here just watching the movie anyway. Movie too loud. Okay. Let's see. Bring it down to 53. Feedback. Directed by Joseph Green. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Oh, you have to lower it in OBS. Okay. All right. Pause moment. I was lowering it in my, yeah, okay. So let's go. Okay. All right. So give me some feedback. This is a new experience for us, so we got to figure this out step by step.
I should have known he was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
I have faith this movie will be so good. Oh,
Everything.
you're a good one.
Everything except save my patient.
Everything in the books.
You guys could have turned your own audio down, bastards.
Now, Dad, do I have permission to take over and try things my way?
The operating room is no place to experiment.
He's dead. I can't do any harm.
Very well. The corpse is yours. Do what you want to do.
All right.
Is it
Make an
unethical
opening into
to
the chest
experiment
cavity.
on a dead man?
Apply 100 milliamps of current directly to the
That's the
heart, then
question
massage
for
by
the
hand.
chat.
I'll handle the brain area.
By yourself?
By myself. Got to work fast, if it isn't too late.
You talk as if he's still alive.
He is. I just picked up a faint pulse beat.
Keep massaging the heart.
I am.
These electric shocks should stimulate the motor area enough to innervate the heart again. Then he won't need any external stimuli.
Keep away from the motor area. You'll paralyze him for good.
Which would you rather be, paralyzed or dead?
Don't try to play God. Some choices are not yours to make.
Yeah,
When the
yeah.
obstetrician has to decide which to save the mother or the child, who plays God then? It's part of the game.
Game.
Game. Yeah,
The human
Dad.
body's not a jigsaw puzzle to experiment on.
Yeah, Dad.
Playing it safe like the other doctors, hmm? Might as well save my breath. Keep massaging the heart. You've already lost your patient, Doctor. I'm going to save mine.
Hold up, where the
Pulse is
hell?
coming back stronger than
All
ever.
right, I got...
It's
All right, now we're back.
unbelievable.
Nothing's unbelievable if you have the nerve to experiment. I've been working on something like this for weeks.
In your laboratory,
I knew this would work if only I had the
Frame rate
opportunity.
is
Don't
surprisingly
conduct
crisp. Has
experiments
this
on
been
people.
upscale?
you should be sure of the results.
I'm not sure.
I am now. Stop
This is a
massaging
good
the heart.
quality old film, though.
Let's see if it can take over by itself. All right. Close up the chest. I'm about finished with the cerebral area. How's his pulse?
Strong and steady.
Oh, shit.
You did perform a miracle. I may not approve of your methods, but I am proud of your results.
He's a genius. A regular Frankenstein. We did it, guys. We saved this man's life. We brought him back from the dead. See, this isn't a horror movie. It's a movie about success. It's a movie about the triumph of the medical profession, man.
was an amazing, even an
Okay,
extraordinary
so
operation,
this
son.
way.
But it still is too risky, too uncontrolled.
Saved his life.
And the after effects, what about them?
You've lost the urge to experiment, to explore.
There we go.
You don't explore on people. Before you put a scalpel to one, an operation like this needs testing under every condition. Over and over
I'm
again.
not going anywhere.
Rats, mice, monkeys, not people.
I know everyone wants to see my
Man who
handsome
should be
mug.
dead now won't think so. There's more to surgery than just being a carpenter to patch up walls or a plumber to drain pipes. Our bodies are capable of adjusting in ways we've hardly dreamt of. If we can only find the key. I'm so close now, so very close.
The key to what?
Complete transplantations. To be able to transplant limbs and organs. To be able to replace diseased and damaged parts of the body as easily as we replace eye corneas now. So that the new parts will join together as though they were born there.
So wait, we can't do that now? We can't
Can
like
be
take
done.
I'm not a
be
doctor, so
done.
I don't know, but we can't take arm. Like, could you take my arm and put it on another guy who doesn't have
A
an
special
arm?
compound I've created, I'll do it. I know I can do it.
I would
Sure,
guess
that's
no,
what you say.
but
That's what I know. I know I'm close.
technology is a bitch nowadays, man. Or we still doing the whole prosthetic thing?
I'm so proud of you, I could kiss you.
Promises, huh? Always promises.
Be careful, your father's liable to report us.
And stop the floor show. When you two are married, it won't be fun to watch anymore.
That's a
Well, I can promise
1960s
you one
QT.
thing. Your grandchildren won't be test tube babies.
You better hurry if you want to catch that plane to Denver, Dad. You know that medical convention can't start without you.
Jan, you'd better check about my reservations.
Oh, yes, I'll call the airport. I'll be right back.
It must have been great to be a Chad man in those
The line
days.
between scientific genius and obsessive fanaticism is a
He's
thin
like, here
one.
we go.
Now, I want you on the right side.
If I don't experiment, how can I hope to perform operations like the one you almost messed up?
But I can't cover up for you anymore. The superintendent had it out with me. He thinks it's you who's been stealing those limbs from the amputee operations.
So what if it is? I've got to have limbs for my transplant experiments. Test and experiment, test and experiment.
Yes, but limbs and organs taken from people.
I've got to have them to work with. Sure, I've made a few mistakes, but I've learned from them. I've learned.
Your reservations are all set. 3:30 takeoff.
Well,
She's
What
kind
are
of
you two
cute.
planning
If
for
she
the
didn't have
weekend?
that,
Oh, nothing much.
if she changed her hair a bit,
you sure you're not going up to the country house? You're always sneaking off up there. The place gives me the creeps. I should have sold it when your mother died.
You can't sell that place. Well, I mean, it's nice to get away from the city. I can work without anyone snooping around.
You spend too much time up there. All right, I'll see you both in a few days. Got to clean up and get out of here.
her hairstyle makes her look older.
Fine operation or not, Bill. You're walking on thin ice. But don't go too far.
I got you, Dad. That's my dad.
Oh, every time you touch me, I go out of my mind. I want to kiss you.
Oh God.
Bill, I want to get married. I can't stand not having you.
You've been wonderful.
I'd rather be a bride.
In a few more weeks,
Don't do it.
nothing will keep us apart.
Sir, have you read The
We'll
Manipulated
be
Man?
together.
Oh, those 1960s kisses where they didn't put the tongue in their mouth.
Dr. Kortner. I'm so glad you're here. I was afraid you'd gotten away. There was a very important phone message that came to you. It sounded quite urgent. I've been looking everywhere. It was from a man called Kurt. He called from the country place, and he said something terrible has happened. He wanted you to come right out.
Thank you.
How tall is she? She looks pretty She might be like 5'9".
Well, you've always wanted to know what's kept me away from you so many weekends. You got the
5'10"
keys
or
to your
something.
car?
I told you guys, it's a nice upbeat movie about, you know, just being a doctor, overcoming adversity and the obstacles of the medical profession, and
Why haven't you ever taken me
trying to
up here
save
before?
lives.
Because the things I'm working on don't need an audience.
That telephone call. What about it?
All right. Hold off the questions.
Why the mystery, Bill? What's it all about?
We'll be there soon enough.
We
You'll
can
see.
transplant some stuff, but certain nerves, like the optic nerve, are too complex. That's someone's grandma now. You know, I always think the same shit when I go back and watch these old movies, especially when I see like the cute girls. I'll be thinking, man, like, gosh, they're old. They're either old as hell or dead now. It's kind of sad, actually. Whenever you go back and watch, even movies from the 70s and 80s. Every adult character you see is either old or dead. And this is how I'll be driving. Is this supposed to be a Frankenstein type of movie? It's Frankenstein-esque. It's Frankenstein-esque. It's got some Frankenstein DNA. Well, this is the part where it's like, okay, trouble in paradise. But why was he driving? Oh, I remember now. Okay, because he was driving very fast, ridiculously fast, really. For a smart doctor, he made a dumb mistake. Smart doctor, dumb driver. let me get some pieces of my fiance out of the wreck. The look on his face. I swear. Come on, man. Don't give up now. You gotta go. You can still save her. That's the can-do attitude. Go, run through the woods. Do you think one of them served in World War II? Well, this came out in the 60s, so World War II was in the 40s. Maybe the dad, maybe he served. You're almost there, buddy. They don't make women like that anymore. Really, man, the writing in a lot of these older movies is very unrealistic to me. The way a lot of these older movies are written, the dialogue reminds me of a play. Because, you know, plays tend to have overly dramatic dialogue between the characters, and a lot of older movies have that same style of writing. seems like nowadays writers are much better at writing dialogue, writing a script that seems more natural, like a conversation two people would actually have.
All right, for God's sake, open the door. I'm coming.
And we got the incel character.
Matter? What's happened to you? It's been a terrible accident. I've got to save her. I've got to save her. What is it? What have you got there? Kurt, please. Sterilize the tubes and instruments quickly. What are you going to do? Aren't you going to have a look in the closet first? No, I can't now. This is more important. But you don't understand. For God's sake, Kurt, this is urgent. Do as I tell you before it's too late. I can't waste precious time arguing with you.
This is the most generic horror movie lab ever. I bet they don't even know what half of that stuff is for. It's just like, oh, get some tubes, some wires, put some liquid in that thing. Now that I think about it, this movie is kind of like the end of The Evil Within. I'm gonna name the last episode The Brain That Wouldn't Die. I gotta change the name of the last episode now. It'll fit perfectly. You'll see what I mean when you see it. I wonder what they even put inside of those bottles. What are they called? Are they called like beakers or something? It's probably water mixed with food coloring. What's interesting about this is that he's obviously doing something that's not possible. But as the creator of the movie, how do you put a visual to an impossible medical procedure? It's like, okay, you put the thing here and the wire over there. Like, how do you come up with shit like that? I guess you just kind of, you gotta just bullshit. Because it's not like you can recreate what he's doing and do it in real life. It's bullshit. Bullshit for the movie.
The eyelids. I saw them move. It can't be. My eyes are deceiving me.
What you see is real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right.
This is great. This is rich. This fool right here, bro. This the dumbest doctor I ever seen in a movie.
I remember fire. Burning. They died.
Oh shit, this dude is dumb.
They died.
I've had success with transplants. Now I can do it for her.
Transplant her to what?
I brought her back. She'll live, and I'll get her another body. I can make her complete again.
Only a madman can believe that she could ever be like before.
Don't argue with me. I love her too much to let her stay like this. I'll restore her as before. You'll see.
Can't you realize? Can't you see? There's a pattern to all that lives. An order, an arrangement. She had a heart and a brain, and her spirit was in both, not in one or the other.
No. I'll give her a brain and a heart.
Yes, and what of her soul? You say you love her, and you can remember her love for you. Then how can you make of her an experiment of horror?
All the skill and science I possess was meant for this. Life has a pattern. The whole pattern of my life is shaping itself to save her now. Then you intend to go through with it? Yes.
How could you think this is a good idea?
Sleep, my darling. Rest and grow stronger.
Imagine waking up like that. Woo, boy. You know what's crazy though?
Keep her alive under these conditions.
She would still have more sexual market value than the average man.
50 hours.
As a head.
Yes.
Put her on Tinder,
You can work
and she would still.
on her?
She would still do crazy numbers.
Yes. Like my arm. Withered and deformed.
Ooh, gross.
Yours was an early experiment that failed. With her, I'm using my new adreno serum. Must work. I've got to go now. If the police or anyone call, tell them you don't know anything about it. I don't think anyone will trace
Is he
you
gonna
because
kill
her body was
someone
burned
for
in the
another
wreckage.
body? Well, I told you this is an
Of
upbeat,
course.
positive movie
Bill,
about the
before you
triumphs
go.
of a doctor
Do have a look in that closet.
and his bravery
It's the reason
to
why I called you
overcome the
up here.
taboos of his age to advance medical technology. He's the hero of this tale.
Keep it locked. Last night it got so violent it almost broke out.
Oh. No, not through that thickness. Keep it closed. I've got to think about her now. I've got to find her a body.
How are you going to go about getting one? Bill, how will you do it?
There are ways. There are ways.
That's code for I'm about to kidnap and murder some hoes. He about to get on his Ted Bundy shit. Sometimes I forget that hoes existed back in these days. Oh, look at that girl in the back there, though. Doesn't she just look like a skank? She got that skank face. I don't think it's just that she's playing a role. But she got that skank. The whole the whole vibe. what type of club is this that guys go here with their girlfriends? These are like normal couples. They're just watching. It's not a strip club, but what is this place? This is what they did in the 60s? This is weird as fuck, actually. And that was supposed to be like entertainment. She didn't even do anything impressive. A head attached to a table would probably sell a lot of units, whether it was male or female. Is that a blowjob? Is that an implication of blowjobs? Like, I'm sorry, this is the only job we can give you. You're only a head. It's the best we can do. You know what though? I know this seems like a bad situation, but there is a silver lining here. This is an opportunity to give your girl the body that you really want her to have. You can upgrade this bitch to your liking. This is like when you creating your character in Cyberpunk or Skyrim, the head is already there. Like it's like one of them presets, but the body, like you can completely like it's. You know, you got options, and if you're willing to take like legs off one and breast off of another, like you can really get crazy. But I think he want to just go ahead and get a good fit without having to do too much. So, but you get again, you got to think positive about this shit. This is an opportunity. This is you know, this is a chance to turn that 7 to a 9. You know. That neck scar gonna be gnarly, but just make her wear a choker.
What made you think I'd come?
You know a good thing when you see it.
Yeah, there was plenty to see. I liked your act.
Is that all you liked?
Well, your costume, what there was of it, was interesting.
Is that all?
The rest of the equipment is standard. But, the arrangement is pretty special.
You know, tourists just looking at the sight.
You saw how he negged her
here,
and complimented her all at once?
I get my allowance once a week.
Okay, if you're so loaded, you pay for the drinks.
I already did. Are you hustling for the house?
I hustle for myself. I'm the leading lady around here. I can sit with the squares out front, or I can relax back here with my friends.
I'll bet you don't have an enemy in the world. Hmm?
I would hit that. She ain't bad. She got that skank vibe, but she probably had a hard life being a hoe. I can see the cute, innocent girl within. Welcome back. What was her name again? Anne or something? I'm terrible with names when I'm watching movies.
Where are you from?
Oh, around. Just looking around.
When you get done looking, then what?
I operate.
I get your message. You're coming across. You could flip any chick in the house. Why me?
Oh, like I said, I'm looking.
Well, you don't have to look any further. I'm not gonna fake it for you.
When do you go on again, When?
Relax. I got another show yet, but it could be for you.
Oh, I was just asking.
Try taking. Are you getting nervous? I'm over 21.
Oh, it isn't that. I've just got things to do. Things to take care of.
Well, if I don't exactly make you sick, what could be more important that could be taken care of right now?
Well, I've got to see about helping somebody. Somebody who needs my help very badly.
You can't cut out of me now, baby. Now when you got me feeling so good. I'm so warm all over. I'm good for you. I know I'm good for what you want.
You may be just what I'm looking for.
I'm sitting here concerned about STDs. I'm like, you guys can't have sex now. I'm such a square.
Nerve.
Oh, look who's talking.
Why don't you haul your beat-up body back to the bar with the rest of the flies?
Keep your G-string on. I only came in here to change my clothes. I got admission. Now I'd like to see the rest of the show.
Come back in half an hour and maybe you will.
Get lost. Hi, lover boy. I see you've met the queen. Hey. Come here, don't hide. You know, you've got the kind of face a girl doesn't mind looking at. Even out front, all
That brunette is such a hater. You can tell, like, she's the ugly girl.
Company, three's a crowd.
Who's to tell me to blow if I don't want to?
She's the ugly girl that just be
Here's my
hating.
dressing room, too. Remember?
It kills her to see me make time.
You're the only thing that's going to be made around here tonight. Honey.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd better be going,
What for? Look what you
He knows how to run game for his time.
Let me see.
He does.
I'll make everything up to you. I swear I will.
The guy is smooth.
Yeah. Come on.
And he's got the right look to go with it, so that's the perfect combination.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Handsome, tall, a doctor, and a good talk game. If he wanted to be out here killing bitches, bro,
You lousy tramp.
he would have been Ted Bundy before Ted Bundy.
And you messed it up.
What makes you think you had him? He would have you on a bet.
Says who?
Says me. What's a guy like that want with leftovers for?
Leftovers?
Why, you cheap third-rate stripper! You are going over! You cheap bleeder!
Come on, ladies. Ladies. Come on now. Keep going.
There. I'll match you like a bug. You should try. Oh, I'll try all right.
I was waiting for a nip slip to get me in trouble. But this movie is on YouTube. I wish YouTube would get on me for... If this movie had like any nudity in it. I swear. When y'all hosting the same shit, that'll be so ridiculous. She's starting to come to terms with her situation. She's starting to accept, you know, it's the 4 stages of grief. She's making progress.
You. Inside the closet. What has he done to you? I know there's someone there.
You got to give this actress a lot of credit, you know, to take your head off of your body just for a role.
Not once, if you hear me.
Talk about dedication. His hand is jacked
I'm not
up.
the first. Knock twice if I'm not the first.
He's such a little weasel.
He should have let me die. I hate him for what he's done to me. If he only knew what it's like being like this.
What is it like?
Do you know what it's like?
I'm gonna try to imagine it real quick.
Together we could have revenge. You want revenge?
Yeah, I don't think I would like that. I don't think I would like that. My first thought is like, what can I do? What can I do? Ain't a lot you can do. You can watch stuff, listen to stuff, smell stuff, eat stuff. But I don't know about eating. You can taste stuff.
You thing inside.
But you really can't do shit.
My brain's still untouched. And his keeping me alive has given me a power he didn't count on.
But Stephen Hawking, he was basically a head. He was basically a brain in a wheelchair and was highly respected individual. He did something. I'm sure he did something. I don't know. He did something. What did Stephen Hawking do besides be smart as hell? Did he create a blueprint for an invention? Did he do something with all that brain he had?
Together we're both more than things. We're a power as hideous as our deformities. Together we'll wreak our revenge. I shall create
This is
power,
footage of Ted Bundy in his
and you will
prime.
enforce it. You the thing inside. Be the thing out here.
I heard Ted Bundy would do stuff like he would go to a grocery store parking lot and have on a cast on his arm or something, and he would wait till he saw a young girl and ask them for help, and so they would see him with the cast and think, okay, he needs help putting bags into his car or something, and then that would allow him to get the jump on someone. Maybe it was Ted Bundy, it was one serial killer. But shit like that wouldn't work nowadays. There's cameras everywhere. You try that shit in a grocery store parking lot, you caught on like 8 different cameras. They checked the last location of her cell phone. She was at this grocery store. Show me the camera footage. Oh, that's the guy right there. I don't want it to happen, but it would be very impressive to see a Ted Bundy type serial killer nowadays. Like now, it's so hard to get away with this shit. You gotta just get it all out of your system at once. You gotta just kill everybody at once, man. You gotta get a gun and just say, okay, I'm gonna get 10, 15, 20 bodies, because I can't do it one at a time no more. You would get like 2 and then get caught on the 3rd one because you got caught on camera. You got caught on satellite. Or some shit. She's having a good time.
What's locked behind that door?
Horror. No normal mind can imagine.
She's still cute though for her head.
No, my deformed friend. Like all quantities, horror has its ultimate. And I'm that.
There is a horror beyond yours. And it's in there. Locked behind that door. The paths of experimentation twist and turn through mountains of miscalculation and often lose themselves in error and darkness. Behind that door is the sum total of Dr. Courtney's mistakes.
He had no right to bring me back to this.
Perhaps not. Who knows? But you should know that before he injected the serum into that, it was but a mass of grafted tissues, lifeless. Just lay there, weighted down with its transplants of broken limbs and amputated arms. But with this serum, it began to breathe.
It's impossible.
Would you have thought possible what he's already done? Take yourself. He's brought you back. You live. Only a few years ago, all transplants were impossible.
That's what he's been doing up here where no one could see his work.
Yes. Experimenting with transplants on that. And on me. Letting him tear away my flesh time after time. Test after test. My hopes shattering with each grafted arm he fastened to me. Watching it wither and warp. Instead of strengthening. You see, he's learned from his mistakes.
And you stayed with him,
Wait a minute though.
helping him in his grotesque work that he
If
claims
he
is for
failed to
science.
give him a new arm, how he gonna put her head on a whole body?
World where eyes would look upon me with pity.
You might want to figure out the
Away from me
arm
in
thing
disgust.
first before you try to put a whole head on a body.
No. The alcoholic has his bottle. The dope addict his needle. I had my research. I used to be a surgeon. It was my life. And one night in the laboratory there was an accident.
He's a tragic character.
They had to amputate my arm.
We all can relate to.
And he has used you to...
I had no choice. He was my only hope. A surgeon needs both his arms, not just one. You see, my transplanted grotesque
The doc would have been
state.
better off running
So did
away
I.
with that stripper. But the problem was,
Only for the day he can work a successful transplant.
he don't
to
want
my
a
body.
witness. And when that
That is
lady
why I
came,
stay.
I think when that lady came back there, that
transplant
kind of messed up his plans.
my head onto another body.
And he's insane with the belief he can do it.
But the tissues of my body would reject the tissues of another. Reject it as the foreign
And you don't want to be the
substance it is.
last person seen with a woman
Transplant would never take, it
going
would never
missing.
stay in place. My blood's antibodies
Look, this
would
is
attack
Ted
it as they
Bundy
attack
Bible
any
101.
invading matter.
Yes, but his new discovery, this new serum, may change all that.
Serial killing for dummies.
This serum injected into the bloodstream affects the lymphoid tissues. Here, in the neck. The lymphoids that provide the antibodies for the blood that attack foreign transplanted matter. It was untested, untried, till we used it on you.
So, that liquid in the blood that's being pumped through what's left of me is what makes me
Look
feel
up his
that.
discoveries. I don't think he specifically invented anything though. So he just figured stuff out, but he
may
didn't put his
produce
mind to it.
results
Like I know he can't build with his body, but I thought maybe he created like a blueprint of something in his mind, and then somebody with hands could.
Results more terrible than your arm of relative beauty. Results of power. Of magnitude.
Power. What power? Can't you see that you're at the mercy of every element of the universe? How can you speak of power?
I have power. This liquid that he's pumped into me. My brain burns with it. That thing inside an iron touch. Want me to prove it?
You can prove nothing. You're powerless.
I'll show you how powerless I am. You. Behind that door. Let me know if you hear me. Whoever,
She's made a friend.
whatever you are, I command you. You understand me. I'm only a head, and you're whatever you are. Together we're strong, more powerful than any of them.
He like, hell no. I gotta get up out of here.
What are you running from? What's wrong with you? Oh, it's you. Something wrong. Something beyond control in that room. There's nothing beyond my control. She's alive, and I'll keep her alive until I
What
find her
an
a body.
ego. There's nothing beyond my control.
I can't talk anymore. I'm tired. I've got to go to sleep. And you...
He been out there hunting for hoes all day.
Well, I've got to be careful. I can't afford to be identified as the last person seen with a girl before she disappears.
Do you think you'll get one?
I read the Ted Bundy Bible.
There are many things left for tomorrow.
He discovered how black holes slowly disappear over time. Lots of other stuff too. Streams. Okay, all right. Stephen Hawking was based. I'll give him his credit. I just knew he was really smart. I didn't know he put it towards anything that humanity could use. It's good to know. But there you go. She can, you know, she's not as smart as him, but she could, you know, she could do something. Dude, this dude literally out here driving around. Is this just the life of a this is, man, why watch Dahmer when you got this? Oh god, this guy out here just desperate. And you can't just get any girl. You gotta get one with a good body. Cause you wanna be smashing that thing. So you gotta be selective. You gotta worry about height, skin tone.
Hi, I was about to call a cop the way you were looking me over. How have you been, Bill?
Oh, just fine, Donna. I haven't seen you for quite a while.
Chad can just do whatever he
The
wants,
way
huh?
that call you once promised me.
Well, you know how it is with interns. All work.
All work and no play even
She
makes
was ready to
the
call the
dull
cops till
doctors.
she realized,
You're
oh,
gonna lose that bedside manner of yours. Say, how about a little side
it's the
course in
Chad
anatomy?
doctor.
Yours? Anytime.
No, not mine. A body beautiful contest. You know, bathing suit models. Plenty of females on the hoof. Your eyes will have a field day. Interested?
Well, why not? You're just what the doctor ordered. Come on, jump in. On second thought, I just remembered I've got to stop by my place and take care of a few things. It'll only take a minute. You don't mind, do you?
I always follow the doctor's orders. Anything you prescribe, I'll take.
That's what I like about you, Donna. Always so obliging.
Hey, Donna, where are you going? What's the hurry?
Hi, Jeannie. We're going to look for some bodies.
Oh,
You mean the
shit.
contest?
Yeah.
Got any room for me?
Oh, sure, honey. Bill, this is Jeannie Reynolds. Jeannie, this is Dr.
Hi.
Bill Cortner.
Hello.
Hop in, but first we got to stop off at his place.
Sure.
Oh boy, Beta Becky. I had to come ruin the fun.
Well, as a matter of fact, I can wait. Now that there's two of you, we'll have to wait.
Guess he thinks there's safety in numbers.
Well, this time there is.
We promised not to hurt you.
And I promise not to hurt you.
He like, God damn. God damn, almost had one. They done drug me out to a whole different, a whole different situation.
Well, it looks like we're about ready to go. Backstage are 5 of the girls who have reached the contest finals, and we are here to choose Miss Body Beautiful. Now, we've eliminated everyone except the 5 finalists, and they will be judged solely by your applause. So let's bring them on. First, Helen Appleton.
This is the type of movie that will put me to sleep. Kisame, have you not played the Yakuza Like a Dragon boring old movie minigame? Where the challenge is to stay awake during a boring old movie? Remember what Ichiban said. It builds character.
Terry Lund.
Oh god. Oh wow, she got
the
a.
nicest body I've ever seen.
Her face is really pretty too.
No, another girl, a figure model. You remember that one in school years ago? The one who had the accident.
Oh, yeah. Doris,
Doris Powell.
Yeah, she's still around?
Few people see her nowadays. She just stays in her studio posing for art classes and camera bugs.
Figure model. Poses for art classes. The nicest body she's ever seen. The nicest body. Maybe this is the one she's got to be.
He was like licking his chops looking at them girls. He was like,
Got to find her body.
He intends to kill somebody. To rob them of their body.
obviously.
Do you hear me? Yes, you hear me. You know how Bill's egotism drives him on and on. To infamy upon infamy. Can good ever be born of evil? Yet he claims his work is for science.
If we going to jail, it's for Stacy. Yeah, don't waste your time. You gonna get locked up over a 5.
Joined to
I gotta give him credit though. He got don't kidnap and try to do
what's human in this?
and do scientific
How
experiments
you must exist.
on young ladies,
Walk
but
behind that door.
he got good taste.
We've got to stop him.
And he's not cutting corners. He's like, I gotta get a bad bitch. I gotta get a bad bitch to put my girl's head on top of. I need a bad bitch's body. He ain't settling for less. He could have been picked up some random streetwalker full of venereal diseases. Nah, this is a classy guy right here. Didn't his car get wrecked? He must have had another vehicle. He's a doctor, so he probably got a couple cars. That's a nice whip too. Yeah.
Okay, boys, I've had it for tonight.
Come on, baby, one more. Just one more, please. Another 5 minutes, baby.
Time's just about up anyway.
Okay.
Now look at her. But notice how short she is, though. I don't think she's as tall as his fiance was. She gotta be like 5'4" or something, 5'5".
Would you like to have a drink with me? Just you and me, away from everybody? Someplace where nobody will butt in, where you and I can really be alone.
She's the best looking girl.
No, thank you.
He's run into, though.
How about posing for me? Private like. I'll pay you real money, real good money. Kind of money they don't throw at you every day, and for doing hardly nothing at all.
I do my posing for classes only, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 to 10.
Yeah, I know, but we can...
Good night.
Damn, rejection. I told you guys Code Approach was goofy. Oh, boy.
See it all, mister. The show's over. Next time, bring a camera and buy a ticket. I'm not running a charity.
You don't remember me, do you, Doris?
Every guy on the make gives me that same tired line.
I'm Bill Courtner.
Yeah, his girl was, she is significantly shorter than his fiance.
Long time ago, that fight. You almost tore that wise guy apart for making fun of me. After my accident.
Look, can't we go somewhere and talk?
No, I don't date men. Because I pose like I do. Your mind works overtime. You get ideas. You're all alike.
No, not all of us. I'm not on the make for you.
Okay, so maybe you're better than most. Maybe not. I still hate all men.
Oh, a feminist.
For what one did to me once. Have you forgotten? Well, have you?
No, I haven't forgotten.
Well, neither have I. I carry the memory around with me.
But you can't hide yourself away here forever, posing bare in front of a bunch of neurotics.
Listen, Galahad. I trusted a man once, all the way. What did it get me? He gets his head full of jealous lies, and
You've got to forget what
How
happened.
can I forget? I carry the memory around with me.
No.
Am I so appealing to you now? Still so interested? Doesn't it make you sick?
Now the question is, would you still date? Would you still date a hot girl who has a gnarly scar like that on the side of her
Everyone
face?
else does.
I think most guys would say yeah.
Maybe
Though.
you're not ugly. I see only beauty in you. You have a lovely body and a face that can be made beautiful again also.
Yeah.
A lot of guys make the
heard
mistake
that
of thinking
song.
girls like that might be easier.
I'm a
Oh,
doctor,
she has
I
a
know.
big scar that she's
My
insecure
father's one of the
about.
leading plastic surgeons. If anyone can help you, we can.
She's
I
in a
know I can.
wheelchair.
I've
She's
been to
autistic. I got a
doctors.
chance.
It's no use. The
You
scar
don't.
tissue's too deep. No one can help me.
That was a few years ago. Today, nothing's hopeless. We can graft scar and skin tissue that, well, we can even freeze areas of the skin and sand away damaged skin tissues.
The way you say that look in your eyes, I almost want to believe you.
His talk game is on a different
I
level,
almost
bro.
want to believe you.
Well, then start believing, hmm?
This scene would look a lot different if he was shorter than her. Maybe it's the height. Maybe it's the height that's doing all this. Imagine him looking up. I can fix your face. I promise I'm not trying to have sex with you.
Even if your father could help me, I couldn't pay him the kind of money it would take.
Don't talk about money. He does a lot of work without any charge.
Why should you want to do this for me? What's in it for you?
I'm gonna make your face beautiful again.
The new short
Cut it
chick
off
is
and give your body
Kawaii.
away.
She is. Chad dipping into the kino. I told you,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Hey, I know my bad
Bill.
horror movies.
I have been knocked around so many times. I've lost count. It's tough living with this. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Well, because you've been battered around, don't go sour. You shouldn't lose your trust in people. Not all of us.
I believe you. I want to.
He wasting the hell out of that cigarette, though.
Do you really think something can be done?
Only my father knows. Look, we have a country place just out of town. He's visiting for the weekend. I could take you there now for a consultation.
You mean tonight?
Well, if you'd rather wait till he comes back, if
oh,
he
no,
comes
no.
back.
I mean, he wouldn't be annoyed being bothered with me so late at night.
Well, you let me do the worrying, hmm?
I'll do anything that'll help me get rid of this face.
Well, that's where I come in. Remember the last time I helped you? Where are you going? Who are you calling?
My girlfriend. I want to tell her the news.
Before you know what the verdict's going to be?
You're right. I shouldn't talk until I know what's going to happen. My girlfriend, she's supposed to drop in later. I'll have to leave her a note or something.
Well, just tell her you'll see you later. Otherwise, she'll ask a lot of nosy questions. We want to be sure first. Just throw something on, huh?
I'll be with you in a minute.
That guy did her so dirty. She switched. She switched teams. She said she got a girlfriend now.
Just tell her you'll keep in touch.
He did fuck her face up though.
I'll leave it on the
Goddamn.
table. She'll see it.
Had to go out with old friend Bill Courtner. We'll call you tomorrow. Doris. Here.
Yeah, I'll put the note right on the table.
I'll leave it on the lamp.
Man, this guy is just smooth.
You'll see it, won't you?
That's the first place she'll look. I'll leave the lights on for her.
Oh man, this guy.
I have waited so long for this.
So have I.
I waited a long time too, darling. Come on, hop in my vehicle.
Again. Hit it again.
She would be doing OnlyFans nowadays. Yeah, yeah.
Got to see your hideousness.
The scar would be more of a
Got to see
feature
mine.
than a detriment.
Wonder which of us is more awful. Nothing you can be is more terrible than what I am.
It'll make guys feel sorry for her.
A head without a body.
You're still beautiful. You're still gorgeous to me.
A head that should be in its grave. I hate him.
Oh God, the attention
I
she would
hate
get.
him for what
Oh,
he's done to
Lord.
me.
This, I can see it now.
Can your horror match mine?
That scar would just elevate the simping, dude. I'm telling you.
Someone's coming.
I gotta show her not all men are bad. I know he did you dirty. I'm not like those other guys.
I have come to feed your friend. While you feed yourself with hate, it prefers food.
Your formless, sniveling fear becomes you more.
You can't be mad at her for being upset that she's a head, dude. I'd be a little
What makes you think I'm
flustered.
afraid of what's in there? Or of you? A mere head in search of a body.
People fear what they don't understand and what they can't see.
What are you talking about? You're nothing but a freak of life. And a freak of death. Why should I be afraid of a few knocks on a door?
But last night you ran. You were afraid of what you imagined lay behind that door.
I? Imagined? It was I who helped graft together the bits and pieces that were stolen from the hospital. An amputated arm, a leg, a torso. It was I who helped piece them together like a monstrous jigsaw puzzle.
And that same medicine that he's fed to me to activate my lymphoid tissues. Has he fed it to that?
No. No, on that he used an earlier formula. It wasn't as successful as the serum he's using on you, but it was enough to allow the transplants to take. If your experiment is successful,
I seen a chick with pock marks in real life and still went for it. What are pock
What else
marks?
has happened to it?
Is that like we got like little craters in your face and shit?
mean what else? Well, it's mutated some, of course.
Chad Marco, you need to hop on some industry beats to blow.
Changed considerably.
Yeah, do like some pop
Why
pop
don't you open
songs.
the door? And we'll both see how it's changed.
Listen, you. I warn you. You better stop pestering me, do you hear? I'm getting fed up with you and your insidious talk. He should have cut out your tongue while he was at
I'll
it.
do it after Robot Music 3.
Afraid?
I'll go pop.
Afraid of who? Of you? No. Not anymore.
But of it.
Nor of it. He only keeps it locked in there so that it'll be safe, that's all.
Safe? From me?
Beast. I hope he prolongs your existence into a lifetime of agony. Then we'll see who's laughing at whom.
He's so
You
petty.
miserable fool!
Get him!
Oh boy. he couldn't fight back with that little arm.
Kill him!
Oh Lord. Oh, you got one arm left. I hope you're proud of yourself. Real mature, lady. This guy was already a crippled. Man, when that dude get home, he gonna be like, what the fuck happened? What do you do in this situation? You got your one good arm been ripped off. You got a bad arm. You can't call 911. What's you gonna do? Call 911? I love to hear that phone call. You in the middle of you in a cabin in the woods somewhere. You're sick. You know that? And this guy taking forever to die. Look at him. He's just like, I guess it wouldn't be that quick, but he's trying to figure out what he want to do though. He thought about calling 911. He thought about it and was like, I can't call nobody. I don't know where the doctor is at. I can't call him. He's trying to figure it out the best he can. But you ain't got a lot of options. Now he's just accepting it. Ugh, I'm dead. I want my last words to be, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead.
You and your father live here?
Only on weekends when we want to get away from the city.
This place certainly is lonely.
Well, the further from prying eyes, the better. I mean, it's nice and quiet here. We can get away from the noise and telephones.
Oh, I guess it is.
Well, sit down, sit down. I'll fix us a drink, huh? My father should be back soon.
You mean he's not here now?
Oh, come on now, Doris. Do I look like a maniac who goes around killing girls? Now, you've got to learn to trust people. Oh, people like me, really.
I'm sorry. I trust you. I trust you with my life.
Well,
He's
I can't
got
ask for any more than that.
Such a sense of humor.
I'll be right back.
The brutal lesbian feel. But I think she's like a temporary lesbian. She's just mad at men. She like dick. She just mad at, she don't trust guys anymore. It's like MGTOW, but if you just switch to Bussy. Yeah, this is gonna change your plans a little bit, buddy. They haven't interacted during the whole movie. At least while she's ahead. So now it's like, kind of awkward. I think she's playing coy though. Because only he knows that how aware she is. So maybe the doctor feels like, okay, her eyes are moving, but she might not be lucid. What could have happened then? Man, those pants are jacked up, super high. Yeah, show some respect for the dead. Come on now, you gotta stay calm. You got a girl up there. You got a body. She's gorgeous. You gotta relax. Don't fold. You're almost there, buddy. There you go. Just waiting for that drink. Hey, make sure you put that Jeffrey Dahmer in there. There you go. There you go. You read Serial Killing for Dummies. Don't get them mixed up. Don't fuck around and forget which one you put it in. You gotta have protocol. Like, it's always the right hand. It's always the drink in the right hand, never the left.
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Forgotten you? Why, Doris, you've become very important to me. Very important. I put a little water in it so it wouldn't be too strong for you.
Fine. I'm not a very heavy drinker.
Neither am I. Well, here's to your future, whatever it may be.
Whatever it may
I'll
be.
drink to that.
That's a little bleak. You can see the distrust in her face. But she's trying to live a little. He's a doctor. He protected me once before. He would never harm me. I can trust this man. Maybe I can go back to penis. Isn't that door unlocked? Or is that just the peephole thing? Oh boy, it's here we go.
It's getting awfully warm in here.
Oh boy. You thought you could trust men. What a big mistake.
I feel kind of funny.
Oh, damn.
Bill, you put something in my drink, didn't you?
That's got to be such a horrific realization. Oh my God. And you're powerless. That's it. Your consciousness is just fading away. Your power draining. And that's it. Bill, you caught your first Pokemon.
I told you I'd bring you a body.
beautiful one. Soon it will be yours.
Bill, you can't.
Yes, I can. I want you as a complete woman, not part of one.
You saw that Dahmer show on Netflix too. Fool forgot what drink and almost played. He was. I haven't seen it. I just.
Is it a crime for science to jump ahead by
I've
years?
seen enough about Jeffrey Dahmer growing up.
This kind of thing must be done.
Zoomers are acting like this some new shit.
When it's over, you'll see. I've got to hurry now.
We already had like
Drug
3
will wear off
movies.
Soon. She'll be awake.
Already had like 3 Jeffrey Dahmer movies.
When she does
before
come
this.
to, it will be your head consciously
Countless
awakening for her.
documentaries. But I guess every generation has to be reintroduced to the legendary serial killers of our timeline. I'm waiting for the new Gacy series. Let's fund that. He was a real fun one. Call me Gacy Yomasicko.
You must be stopped. You must.
And who's going to do it? It's got to be quiet here.
Can't stop me.
Very well.
You can't stop me from talking. I would have been so pissed. I would have been licking that tape. Trying to get it off. Yeah, that's a great place to stand. Don't you know what happened to your homeboy? What you think happened to his arm? You just hanging out by the... He ain't, man. What did you think happened to your homie, dog? What, he ripped off his own arm? It was the shit in the closet. Kill that nigga. Oh. They don't put the eyeball all up too high and shit. There you go. Just lick the tape. He grabbed him by the hair. Oh, he bit the... Why you gonna look at it for, man? Why wouldn't he look at him? I mean, come on, Frankenstein could have did a better job than that, though. They just got him looking fucked up just to be fucked up.
I told you to let me die.
so great. And that was the head that would not die. A few things. So one, I just thought about this. The monster that came out of the closet, right? Now, he killed the doctor and picked up the girl. And it looked like he was going to take her to safety. But what if he wasn't? What if he was just about to eat the bitch or something? I never thought about that until now. What if he was like, well, I'm about to go nom nom on this? But I think the implication, because it seemed like it's obvious that the fiance was communicating with the monster and giving him orders. So I'm assuming that she gave him the order to rescue the girl, put her outside, right? Let's assume that's what happened, right? Let's assume it was a happy ending for our girl. What's her name? Doris. But I'll tell you this. That woman is never going to trust a man again. This experience is going to traumatize her. She was already traumatized, right? Her last boyfriend damaged her face and so bad that she turned to a lesbian. And then she finally opens up. She finally allows herself to be vulnerable to the smooth Chad doctor. And what do you know? You get drugged. And he was planning to decapitate you and put the head of his fiance on your body. She is never going to trust another man as long as she lives. Like she's now she's hardcore lesbian. Ain't no hope for us no more. That's done. But whether whatever her fate happened to be, what about the monster then? Did he place her outside and then walk back into the house and just said, okay, I'm a monstrosity, I want to die? I would assume that he wants to die, much like the head of the fiance. So I'm assuming that he placed her outside, went back into the house, and just accepted the flames. However you do that, kind of like Terminator at the end of Judgment Day. Spoiler alert! You should have seen this movie long ago, but kind of at the end of Terminator, right, where it's like, look, I'm so fucked up, I just got to destroy myself. I think that's what he would have done. Place Doris outside, go back in the house, and just accept the flames. And the head of the fiance, I'm sure she would have did the same thing. Like, just, okay, well. But it's easy to say that, but I'm sure it sucks to just accept, right? Like you sit there just on fire. You're not going to be like just accepting it, not doing anything. It's going to be like, right? Damn. That was a good bad horror movie though. It was a good bad horror movie. I'm glad everybody enjoyed themselves. Marco is funny. How come you can't pull bitches with this humor? I told you I don't know no hoes. I don't know no hoes. You know what? My friend, he said something interesting. But he was talking about this was just something he kind of said in passing, but it stuck with me. And he was talking about whenever he happens to meet girls, he said basically he said give them the chance to see my personality. And what he was saying was, you know, girls might not think much of me on the surface, but let me get around them and show them how I am, right? And that's what he was saying about his situation. But when I heard that, I thought about it and was like, oh yeah, that's in my situation, girls never get the chance to see me like this, basically. Like this is this is me in my comfort zone, in my element. You know, I'm not like this when one, I don't have a big social circle anyway. I don't know girls that I can just hang around with and you know, really let my personality fly like I am right now. When I go out into the world, I'm more introverted. I stay to myself. I'm quiet, you know. This is just how I am when I'm in my comfort zone, or when I'm with my friends or something like that. You know, it just depends on the situation. But if I'm not in my comfort zone, I'm more introverted. You know, most people don't see this side of me. I remember when I was in the store a few months back, and I was in there with my mom. And so, because I'm comfortable with my mom, you know, my personality is like flying all over the place, right? And the lady that worked there, she asked my mom, "Is that your son?" She said, "Yeah." And she said, "He's so quiet whenever I see him." And I guess she was surprised because she finally saw me talking and being like my normal self, like I am now. But you know, look, I get it. I'm awesome, right? You guys know, look, I'm an awesome motherfucker. But when I'm out in the world, again, I'm quiet. I'm to myself. I don't be out, like, I don't go to the grocery store just making jokes and shit. I don't do that. I got to be in my comfort zone, or I got to be amongst friends. Other than that, I'm naturally introverted, you know. I'm an introvert who knows how to hit the switch and be more open and extroverted. If you want me to be extroverted, I can hit the switch and I can bring it out. But that's really not my natural. That's not my default state of being. At least when I'm out and about, my default is introversion, and then I can just bloop. But I know I'm just so awesome, right? You guys know how I am. Gacy was wild. Imagine that guy was a clown at your kid's birthday party. Yeah, I just saw a picture of him on YouTube. I was just staring at like the picture of him as a clown, and it's just crazy how he blended in with the community so well and was doing the most fucked up evil shit to people. Dahmer was more like a loner type, introverted. As far as I remember, he was more to himself. You know, he would just go out to pick up men and stuff like that. But he was really more of a weird kind of a weirdo type dude. Gacy was all in the community and shit. But I guess that's the best way to blend in. You want to be a serial killer, you know, make yourself out to be the least likely person. That's why Doris went with Bill in the movie, because she saw him. He's handsome. He's a doctor. She knew him from the past, so she was comfortable with him, and that's part of what allowed Ted Bundy to do so much killing, because you know he was decent looking and he could pass as a relatively normal guy. You know, somebody like me, I could never be a serial killer. I could never be a serial killer. Oh God, I could never be a serial killer. It would not work for me, man, because I've noticed whenever I talk to girls, which is very rare, but the rare times where I had to talk to a girl, especially like a girl around my age, that first look they give me is just like, who the fuck is this nigga? It's not like you notice how in the movie with Bill, the way the females were reacting to him, right? It was more like like submissive and just easing it, right? They were right. They were easing themselves into his space, into his energy. I don't get those type of reactions. The first reaction I get is like. It's like, whoa, like, who is this guy? Like, what the fuck? I remember years and years ago, my friend was arguing with his girlfriend outside of my house. And so I went outside to see what was going on. And that was the first time she had met me, like face to face. And she looked at me and was like, she literally said, what the fuck? I'm telling you. Like, my personality is cool to you guys. My person, like, it's cool, but girls don't respond to this. This is what, like, girls do not respond. Like, this whole thing I'm doing here, girls do not, let me tell you, girls do not respond to this shit at all. They don't like this because it's, in fact, they'll probably like me more in my introverted mode. But when I'm like this shit is too, like, my energy is just going all over the place. I can barely control it when I'm, let me relax. Okay. But see, I can also be cool and calm, collected for a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed that movie. Gacy would say, let me show you a trick, handcuff the victim, and he'd be like, trick is you can't get him off without, yeah, I saw that in the movie. I mean, that's just so, I mean, right there, I got you, bro. Like, turn around, put the handcuffs on, you can't get out, push you down, butt fuck, strangle you to death. Oh, God. Wasn't he raping and killing them, too? Oh, God. Like, that's just, God. That's some dark shit. That's some dark shit, man. I heard somewhere that they use milk chocolate as blood in old movies because it has the same color and similar consistency when viewed in black and white. Goddamn. That's an idea. I've always wanted to make a indie horror movie. It's always been in the back of my mind. I'm definitely going to do it one day. I might do it in black and white too, just to cut corners, you know? It'll make filming those nighttime scenes a lot easier. Would watch while pooping again. Hey, good. Good movie. Don't regret sticking it out. Usually if I'm not sold by the first 5 minutes, I would just dip. Hey, I don't blame you. Did I tell you how boring Suspiria was? Oh my God. The Suspiria remake, oh Lord, it was so boring. But I stuck with it, and I saw how much of an incredible movie it is. But I'm telling you, it's forcing yourself to sit down and just take in a good old classic horror movie. It builds character, man. It builds character because man, I think our attention spans are just fried from TikTok, social media, all these 5-10 minute videos, all that, man. But it was like, man, the first 20 minutes of Suspiria was hard. It was hard, man. But this was easy because I'm doing it on stream, so I have an obligation to be awesome for you people. So and play Egg White's beatbox remix. I'll listen to it in private. He might have some copyright on his shit. He might sue me, even though he's supposed to be cool. For a second, I thought the wife was going to turn evil on everyone. Well, yeah. I think she had retained most of her humanity, though. She was more pissed off that and they weren't married yet, by the way. So it was his fiance. But she was more pissed off that Bill tried to keep her alive in such a pitiful state. And she wanted to die. But she couldn't do anything. But it was something about that serum that allowed her to communicate with the monster that was locked in the closet. And so even though she didn't have a body, she was able to use that monster to do what she couldn't, basically. So individually, separately, they were powerless, but together they had power. That was the whole idea behind that. But yeah, she didn't turn evil. She just if anything, she's the hero of the story because she put it into her fiance's evil experiments. I'm not sure if he had killed anybody before this, though, because the monster, from what they said, was just a it was just random human body parts put together. So it could have been just random limbs and stuff that they mashed together and brought to life. It doesn't necessarily mean that they killed people. And remember, in the beginning of the movie, the dad talked about how he couldn't cover for his son anymore about the missing body parts. I guess he was helping him get. I guess he was helping his son get body parts or limbs for his experiments. So I'm not even sure if he had killed anybody before everything went down. I think he was just experimenting on dead flesh pretty much, and was able to bring it back to life with that serum. But once his fiance was beheaded, decapitated, headless, or just head, he was like, man, I gotta get her a body. But that says a lot. Say what you want about Bill. Say what you want about him. But he had to have loved his fiance immensely to go through all that shit. Because assuming that he never killed before, he was willing to kill to get a body for this woman. Now I realize Bill might be the hero. You ungrateful bitch. I'm out here trying to kidnap and kill hoes to give you a body. You better get with the program. What if he would have succeeded though? I wonder what she would have done if he had actually succeeded. Would she have turned him in? Would she have accepted it? But I think the big important question is, how would people react to her losing 5 or 6 inches in height? Because that girl was significantly shorter than her. I remember in the beginning of the movie, she was standing right by Bill, and he was only slightly taller than her. But the girl that he had decided on to be the body for his fiance, Doris, she was a whole head shorter than him, if not more. But I guess that was just an oversight as far as casting is concerned. I think they just picked her because she was bad. She was 1960s bad, too. I ain't even gonna lie, dog. And she was bite-sized, too. A little shorty. When is Robot Music 9003 dropping? Probably spring 2023. Damn. I think Flim hit the nail right on the head. I'll go out on a limb and say, yeah, I think that'll probably be, yeah, around there. Because right now I've been just mostly producing beats and writing for it. So I haven't even gotten to like the serious recording yet. But I got probably more than half of the beats done, so. God really protecting you, not even girls watch your stream. But what's the deal with you kicking girls off your Discord server? Seems kind of sussy. Wait, did I not just put out a whole video talking about my love of traps and trannies? Isn't that sussy enough? Like, I think my sus level is pretty is already apparent. But me not allowing girls on the Discord has nothing to do with my latent faggotry. It's to keep the Discord peaceful and free of drama. I've been on the internet for a long time. Didn't I explain this shit to you guys before? I guess I gotta explain it again. I've been on the internet for a long time. And one thing that I've noticed is that whenever you have these little groups, these little chat rooms and whatnot, girls always bring trouble. Girls always bring, it's all, and not only if they're not bringing trouble, they change the dynamic of how we interact with each other. Because now you have guys trying to hit on them. You like you see who's the guy in here who's always like, are you a girl? Are you a girl? Are you a girl? Maybe it's Kisame. One of you guys always, whenever anybody comes in here with a girl anime avatar or a name that could be that a girl might use, you always ask, are you a girl? Are you a girl? Just ready to pounce. And I don't allow girls on a Discord server for that exact reason. It's because, one, I've just noticed that they bring drama and disrupt the peace amongst the boys. And two, guys start simping. Guys start switching up, even in real life. Man, I would be around my friends sometimes, and I'd notice we be kicking it, hanging out, and he's being himself. And then his girl call. He pick up the phone. All of a sudden, he got a deep voice. He's sounding like Barry White. I mean, just complete character change. I'm just like, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. But guys really be like that. And say what you want about my Discord. It's not super active. I don't show up enough, whatever. But it's been generally peaceful ever since its creation. Every now and then you get some weird guy coming in and posting some bullshit or being an asshole or whatever. But other than that, there has never been any significant drama on my Discord. And I always remember years ago when R9K had that dedicated Tiny Chat group. And when I think back, most of the drama was because of the females. It was because of the girls. Girls do a lot of dumb shit. Like you'll have underage girls going to these spaces and then sharing news with guys. Cause you gotta understand, like these underage girls don't give a fuck about doing shit like that. That's one thing you gotta get. Cause a lot of them are already having sex. They're already sending news. They're already doing all that shit, right? And so they come to places like a Discord server bringing that same bullshit. And then it's like, oh, there was an underage girl on Chat Marco's Discord, and right, boom, right there. No girls allowed, and it has worked out perfectly. No girls allowed. I mean, if it had anything to do with me being sussy, then I would be trying to fuck you guys, right? Which one of you have I been trying to fuck? Right? It's got nothing to do with that. I like traps anyway. I don't think any of you guys fit that description, but I think even with if somebody exposed themselves to be like a tranny or a trap or something, I have to shut that down too. I had to shut that down too. Like that, nah, just none of that. None of that, man. We're men here. We're men, and we're chilling. We're enjoying each other's company. We're having good discussions. We're setting up nice little things like this. And it's been peaceful. It's been working. That's all it is. You want to get bitches? You want to get bussy? Do it, dude. There are a million Discord servers for that. There's plenty of Discord servers for getting bitches, getting dick, whatever the fuck it's there. But it's not here. We don't do that here. This Discord is chill. And we're just cool, man. We're just interesting people who have come together under the Chad Marco umbrella, and we enjoy each other's company, and we share shit, and it's all love. It's all fun. Marco doesn't get extroverted when he's outside, but even when you do night walk vlogs, you get off that extroverted vibe because I'm talking. I don't walk down the street during broad daylight doing day walk vlogs like that. Yeah, that's because I'm doing a video for YouTube. If I'm going to the store, I'm as quiet as a mouse. I naturally lean more towards introversion. That's just how I am. But I can just hit the switch when I gotta express myself or whatever. My friend had joked on me one time because we were walking in Walmart and we were having like a quiet conversation between each other. This white guy was coming towards us, right? And what happened? The white guy, he said something, like a basic hey, right? And I said, hey, how you doing? And my friend just thought it was funny how I hit that switch so quick, right? I was having a quiet conversation with him, but the second somebody interacted with me, just hey, I like like automatically. It's easy for me. It's easy for me. But I just lean more towards just staying to myself. I'm down. I feel you. I'm downright robotic in public. It's much easier to create a persona on the internet where you can pretend to be more excitable. But even here, I don't feel like I'm like this isn't like a pretend thing. This is just how I am when I'm in my comfort zone. If I'm with like, if I was with my friends right now, this would be how this would pretty much be how how it would be. Yeah, if I was saying with my friends nowadays, though. Oh, there's that handsome guy. Yeah, there we go. There we go. But yeah, this is just how I am when I'm in my comfort zone. If I'm with my friends or I'm with my niece or whatever, just if I'm around somebody I'm comfortable with, this is me when I'm in that extroverted mode. Basically, I guess the only part that would be kind of exaggerated is because again, doing YouTube is kind of like you feel obligated to entertain, and so I gotta right. I gotta be myself, but plus 10 basically. I gotta be myself, but plus 10 because I know people want to be entertained and you want to laugh and have fun. So I kind of step it up a little bit. But this isn't far from how I would be if I was just kicking it, playing Dragon Ball Fighters with the homies or something like that. Like this is, this is normal shit. But the main thing is, if I'm just out again, if I'm around people I don't know, strangers, or I'm going to the library, I'm going to the store, something like that. I don't have any reason to be all, because I don't know these people. I don't know you. Why the fuck why I'm gonna be all jovial and shit? I don't know these people. I don't know you. Who are you? Oh man. I've seen some people though who really are just that type where no matter where they go, where they are, they're always at 100 as far as socializing. Some people are just built like that. That's just not my style. That's just not my style. It's really not. That's not me. It's not me to go to a strange place around people I don't know and just, hey, everybody, it's me, the guy you don't know. Let's talk. But for what? What the fuck would I talk about? I don't know you. I'm quiet because I don't know you, nigga. And I don't want to know you. I don't care. Not to sound antisocial, but look, I go to the store to go to the store. Not to socialize. I go to the library to go to the library, not to socialize. I go to work, not to socialize. If I'm here with you guys to socialize and have fun. If with my friends, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, to me, it's that simple. I don't go out. I'm not going to Food Lion, the store, and like, oh, I better get ready to socialize. Let me see. Bananas, chips, candy, socialize. No, I'm going there to get food. Serial killers have very low inhibition. Yeah, I think you kind of need that. Orbiters ruin it. It's just that's not. Let's not go there. Let's just not do that. Let's not do the whole. Let's worship a 5 out of 10 girl. The 5 out of 10 girl that's on the Discord server. We're not doing that. We're not. We're better than that, guys. Come on now. We're better than that. And like I said, it's plenty of servers. You wanna do that? Just go somewhere else. we're men and we're proud. We're men and we're, yes. Men, go men. It's easier. It's easier this way. Trust me, guys, it's easier this way. And you can always go to, it's plenty of Discord servers out there with a good female population. You know, you can go over there and simp and shoot your shot and code approach via the internet. I don't know, you know, slide in the DMs. It's there, man. It's there. I feel like a lot of people forget you've been on YouTube and talking for a while. You've had practice at just speaking your mind. So obviously you can come off extroverted at times. Yeah, I think I'm a bit different. Going back to how to be a neat one, it's a bit different. But I think also you gotta remember I've just been developing myself as a man, you know, offline and online. So I've had more opportunities to interact with people in different situations and things like that over the years. And that's kind of helped too. Because I'm not as, I say when I first became a NEET, I spent a lot of time by myself. You know, I didn't go out a lot. I really didn't go out much. And even now, I don't go out partying or anything, but, you know, going to work, just, you know, doing little things here and there. I guess you could say before I would try to avoid socializing as much as I could. Now I look at every opportunity to socialize as a way to make myself more comfortable with it, because it's something that I have to do anyway. So that's helped a lot too. Even the little things like when I walk past somebody and say, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" You know, just stuff. It's the simple shit. It's the little things like that. Making sure that whenever I go to the store and I buy something, I always thank the cashier. "Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir." I look them in the eyes. You know, I always, you know, I don't go out seeking to socialize, but if I know I have to, I embrace it and look at it as an opportunity to practice it, right? And so I've been doing that. I've been doing that just over the years, because you never know, somebody might just talk to you out of nowhere. I remember I was in Walmart by myself and I was just buying one bottle of Fairlife milk. And this white lady behind me, she was like, "That milk is so good." And then we had a whole like minute-long conversation about Fairlife milk. And so normally situations like that would repel me, but now if it happens, I embrace it and just use it as an opportunity to practice socializing and having a conversation with people, whether I know them or not. But I'm not the guy that's going to say, "Oh, that milk is so good." You got to say it to me because I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. But if somebody sees me and like, oh yeah, and like this older white lady said she liked my tank top. I think it was this one or the other one. And so I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." Right. So I embrace those minor interactions, and that's helped me be more comfortable socializing and expressing myself as well. But yeah. It's funny imagining how girls stare at Marco. You probably give off the alien vibe. The chicks, they're like, "Hold up, he different from the other guys." Yeah, but different, but not in the I want to like that. It's two types of different. It's not different as in I want to fuck this nigga. It's really like what the fuck is this? Where he come from? Where he come from? It's really more so like that. Where this nigga come from? Who is this nigga? Oh man, like what the hell? What the hell, man? I've only met in real life. I've only met two people who've had like an energy that was similar to mine. I've only met like two. And I'm pretty sure people probably react to them the same way. That shit was a trip too. Like one of them, it was weird because I swear he had a similar unique energy to mine, but it was like more evolved. Imagine meeting a better version of yourself. That shit is scary. That shit is weird. I couldn't hang around that dude. That shit made me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I can hang around people who are like better in different ways, but you can't be a better Chad Marco. You know what I'm saying? Right? That shit was weird as fuck. But the other one, I felt so similar to this guy. You know how Goten and Trunks are in Dragon Ball and how like they're perfectly balanced so that they can fuse? Hanging out with that dude, I felt like we could do the fusion dance and power up and become something stronger. Like I swear. But those are the only two guys that I ever met that had that like a energy that I felt was like kind of. I don't even know how to describe. I don't even know how to fucking describe this shit. But the kind of energy that makes girls look at you like, what the fuck? Who this nigga? Where they make this brand of nigga? I use Chad Marco's Discord server as a cope during these trying times. Hey man, you'll get back. You get back on your feet. Whoo, I was in need for a long time before I got my part-timey. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You'll be all right. You figure it out. Chad, I like to share my workout routine with you. It is 3 sets of full-blown sprinting as strange women. I remember, okay. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I just want to run. You ever just want to run? But I got to be careful because of where I live. Like, people see a black guy running and I got to make sure I do it when I'm running. Like, when I'm really, like, when I look like I'm jogging. But sometimes I get out the car and I want to run I want to run through the parking lot to the grocery store. I want to do shit like that sometimes. But I'd be like, I don't want to scare these white people. You know? Man. This is great. How long is this ring? 2 hours? God damn. We're here 2 hours. This is great though. I feel like we finally were able to have the movie night. This is something that we should do more often. But I won't. Nah, we'll have another one sometime. But the only thing about it, our selection of movies is going to be very small. Because I can only play movies that are not copyrighted. So it's going to... if we could do this, shit off YouTube, like it's got to be a way. Because, God, man, like that's... The head that wouldn't die, oh man. I can do way better than that. Don't get me wrong, it's a solid B movie, but I got some you want to talk about Kino, man. Oh boy. I'm the king of bad horror movie Kino. I live for this shit. Hold up. Check this out. Dum, Yeah. See, I got a huge forehead, so this bandana like is when I'm trying to look even more handsome. I throw it on, covers up the big forehead. All right, there you go. This is fantastic. Oh damn, that light was bright. I'm just rambling now at this point. I'm about to get out of here soon. You guys see the guns? They should have put me in a new Creed movie. Let me be the rival. All I need is about 15, 20 more pounds. Bloody muscle bodybuilder in hell. I wish we could do that one so bad. God damn. Just look up movies that are in the public domain. Yeah. That's what I did before I put this on. I had to make sure. I was like, I know that movie. So I picked that one. But look, we got options. I was going through the list and I'm like, okay, I fuck with some of these. So we got options. Don't get me wrong. We got some options there. So I'm gonna definitely explore. I would love to play like some Japanese horror movies, but I don't know. You know, it's hard enough sitting through it to have to read it too. I know I can do it, but you know, you guys are. I don't know how your attention spans are. I don't know. I'm not sure. Think from their perspective, they see a shadow running past them at Mach 5 speed in the middle of the night. Wouldn't you freak out too? One time when I was jogging early in the morning, it was dark. A guy just happened to have his back turned to me. Like he had walked onto the sidewalk from his house and had his back to me. So as I'm coming up, he turns around and he does like that. I'm like, whoa, I'm jogging, man. And he was like, but I could tell, like, I really scared him because he was he was like, he was ready, man. I was like, whoa, I'm just jogging, bro. I'm just jogging. I'm just jogging. That's why I make sure because sometimes people don't hear me when I'm jogging. Most of the time nowadays I jog during the daytime to avoid bullshit like that. But sometimes some people be in front of you and they don't hear you coming up behind them. So you gotta, right? I'll do a quick, so they can look and see, okay, jogging nigga behind me. Because if you hear me at the last second and you turn around and you just see this, I mean, you're gonna think the worst. You're gonna think the worst, man. You're gonna think the worst. What does Chad do in his spare time? I do plenty. Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh God. It's too much to do. It's too much to do. Damn, you wouldn't believe it. It's too much to do, bro. I mean, let's start with the basics. Video games. This is just the bullshit, right? Video games. God, what? If I play Persona 5 right now, that's 100 hours, right? Right there, boom. Oh, you got 100 hours to spend? Well, there you go, right there, boom. Easy. Grand Theft Auto 5, 100, right? So video games, making music, right? You can never spend too much time doing that. You know, that's your passion. That's my passion, my heart, my love, my fire, my flame. So you got the music shit, watching movies, anime, reading books, working out. You gotta work out for an hour a day. That's an hour right there. That's it. you don't work that an hour. There you go. Every day, or just about every day, 6 days a week, something like that. Boom, hour gone, just like that. You gotta eat. Go to the store, you gotta sleep. I know you gotta sleep. Porn, masturbating, right? Part-time job, dude. It's sometimes I just You wouldn't believe it, but I feel overwhelmed sometimes. I feel not in a bad way, but it's just like it's so much to do. But it's good. It's good, but it's so much to do because it's so many different things you can work on. Like just for example, meditation. You know that it's like I gotta right. I ain't make time for meditation today. Oh damn! And then if my niece is here. Right? She always wants something. Right? Can you cook something for me? Can you cook some chicken nuggets? Right? Or I got one night I was up helping her with her homework for like 2 hours. Right? So helping my niece with her homework. I gotta walk her to the school bus in the morning so she don't get Ted Bundy. I gotta it's you'll be surprised, man. You'll be surprised. There's always something to do. Basic chores, gotta clean up. Hygiene, gotta cut my hair every now and then. Give myself a nice little shave. Take a shower. Brush my teeth. I brush my teeth about 3-4 times a day. That's how I keep the thing white. I mean, it's no shortage of things to do. I just don't do a lot of stuff socially. That's the thing. I just don't do a lot of social activities, but it's plenty you can do by yourself. It's especially now. Oh God, dude. Man. The only time I've been bored in recent memory was when I was watching the first 20 minutes of Suspiria remake. But there's no end to the amount of things you can do in the modern era. There's no end to it. It's so many distractions. So many shows you can binge watch. So many video games. Oh, you want to make music? Hey, get a laptop. Get your programs. There you go. You want to become an artist? You want to draw? Hey, you can do that too. They got programs and everything. Like draw pads, whatever the fuck they use. You got that. You want to have a podcast? Everybody got a podcast nowadays. Do that. Hey, or maybe you want to do skits. Maybe you want to do comedy. It's a lot of things you can do. It's just a lot of shit you can do, man. I don't understand people who say they're bored or ain't got nothing to do. Man. And sometimes you just don't do shit. Sometimes you lay in the bed and just shit post, You just lay in the bed and shit post. Get on R9K, flip flop between that ADV pole, the animal board, whatever, VR, GIF, slide a fap in there. Oh God, you can edge to porn for like 2 hours, depending. So, I mean, what's there not to do? There's plenty to do. Go jogging, go running, go run to the library, chill there for an hour or two, run back home. Shit like that. Grocery shopping. I'm real indecisive in the grocery store. I go in there and get 3 things, 30 minutes. Ringu is a good Japanese horror film. I'd rather play The Ring, Terra's Realm on Dreamcast. I have to do a playthrough of that game. Oh God. The Ring. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't do that. Wait till I do a playthrough of it. Probably the worst Resident Evil clone ever. They made a survival horror game based on The Ring for Dreamcast. A lot of people don't know about that shit. Oh, Dubs, you're a little late. You could have showed up for the viewing party, goddamn. We were hanging out, watching a good movie and shit. Man, all late, bruh. Damn. We needed you here, dog. All right, guys. It's time for me to go. I had a fantastic time. It was great. We had our movie night. We'll do this again in the future. I'll probably do a regular just talk stream like this soon, since I haven't done one in a while. So look forward to that. It'll be within the next few days. Yeah, I forgot how handsome I looked up here, and I can't help myself now. Look at the shoulders. So I'll see you guys later.